Look up at the night sky on a clear evening. You might see a few thousand stars twinkling back at you. Beautiful, right? But here's the thing, those stars. You're seeing that's basically nothing. The observable universe contains 2 trillion galaxies, each packed with hundreds of billions of stars. More stars than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. And here's where it gets wild. Planets aren't rare, they're everywhere. Almost every star has at least one planet, and a huge chunk sit in the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for liquid water. Just right for life? So let's do some math. If even a tiny fraction of those planets developed life, and a tinier fraction developed intelligent life, we should be looking at millions, possibly billions of intelligent species out there. So here's the question, where is everyone? This is the Fermi Paradox, named after physicist Enrico Fermi, who asked this during lunch in 1950. The universe should be swarming with alien civilizations. We should see their megastructures, their spacecraft, their signals, but when we look out into the void, we see nothing. We hear nothing. The universe appears to be a ghost town. Let's put this in perspective. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Our sun is only 4.6 billion years old. There are stars 9 billion years older than ours. If life developed on planets around those ancient stars, those civilizations would be billions of years more advanced than us. Think about what humanity achieved in just the last century. We went from first flight to moon landing in 66 years. Now extrapolate that across billions of years. What could a civilization achieve? They could colonize entire galaxies, build structures visible across the universe. And yet, when we point our telescopes at the stars, crickets, absolute crickets. So what's going on? There are 3 possibilities. We're alone, we're first, or we're screwed. Maybe we actually are alone. Maybe Earth is a cosmic fluke, a 1 in a trillion accident that produced the only life in the entire universe. Life didn't pop into existence easily. It took nearly 1 billion years for first cells to appear, then another 1.5 billion for those cells to become complex. The jump from chemistry to biology might be way harder than we think. Maybe you need a perfect storm, a planet the right size. Right atmosphere, right amount of water, a large moon, the right star in the right part of the galaxy. Maybe all these things must align perfectly. This is the rare Earth hypothesis. And if it's true, we might genuinely be alone. But let's say life isn't rare. Let's say the universe is full of bacteria in alien oceans. That doesn't mean intelligent life is common. Life on Earth is 4 billion years old. But for 3.5 billion years, the most complex life was basically pond scum intelligent. Life is very recent. Maybe most planets never get past microbes. Maybe intelligence isn't a natural endpoint. Maybe it's a weird fluke. This brings us to great filters. A great filter is an evolutionary step, so difficult. Most life never passes it. The question is, where is the filter behind us or ahead of us? If the filter is behind us, that's good news. The hard part is over. Maybe the filter is life's origin or complex cells. We've beaten the odds, but if the filter is ahead of us, that's terrifying. There's some obstacle that wipes out nearly every civilization before they spread to the stars. Maybe every civilization discovers nuclear weapons and destroys itself. Maybe climate change becomes irreversible. Maybe there's some technology that seems beneficial but leads to extinction. Imagine millions of civilizations rising and everyone hitting the same wall, discovering the same fatal technology and vanishing. We're just next in line. But let's be optimistic. Maybe aliens exist and we haven't noticed them. Space is big, really big. The nearest star is 4.2 light years away. With current technology, it would take tens of thousands of years to reach it. The Milky Way is 100,000 light years across. Colonizing it would take millions of years. Maybe civilizations exist, but they're too far away. We're like 2 people in separate boats in the middle of the Pacific at night. Neither knowing the other exists. Or maybe aliens are deliberately avoiding us. This is the zoo hypothesis. Advanced civilizations know we're here, but they're observing from a distance. Like scientists watching animals, they've agreed not to interfere to let us develop naturally. Maybe there's a galactic club watching us, waiting to see if we'll mature enough to join them or destroy ourselves. Here's a weirder idea. Maybe we are being contacted and don't realize it. How would a civilization 1,000,000 years advanced communicate? Would they use radio waves? That's primitive, maybe they're using quantum entanglement, gravitational waves, or something we haven't discovered. We could be like someone with Morse code trying to receive Wi-Fi. Arthur C. Clarke said, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. An alien megastructure might just look like a weird star to us, and we'd move on, never realizing we saw someone's home. Maybe aliens did exist. Maybe the galaxy was full of civilizations, but something wiped them out, maybe. There's a natural disaster that strikes periodically, gamma ray bursts, supernovas, rogue black holes, sterilizing everything. Or maybe it's not natural. Maybe there's a predator civilization, eliminating all competition before it becomes a threat. This is the dark forest hypothesis. The universe is like a dark forest full of hunters. Every civilization tries to stay silent because making noise attracts attention, and attention means death. Everyone stays quiet, everyone hides. The forest seems empty, but it's full of hidden observers, all terrified to make a sound. In this scenario, broadcasting our existence like we've been doing might be the dumbest thing humanity ever did. We're babies, screaming in the dark forest, and something might have heard us. Maybe intelligent civilizations don't last long. Maybe there's an expiration date for technological species. We've been industrial for 200 years and already created enough nuclear weapons to destroy ourselves several times. We've altered our climate. We're creating artificial intelligence that might surpass us. Maybe every civilization reaches a point where technology outpaces wisdom, where they gain godlike powers but have monkey brains and they destroy themselves. The window between developing radio and going extinct might be only a few hundred years. If true, the galaxy could be full of ruins, civilizations that flew too close to the sun. Here's a strange thought. Maybe advanced civilizations don't explore space because they don't need to. Why build dangerous generation ships when you could build perfect virtual reality? Upload your consciousness into a computer and live in simulated paradise forever. Billions of years of happiness, never aging, never dying. If you could do that, why bother with messy physical space? Maybe every advanced civilization turns inward, builds their paradise machines, and vanishes from the physical universe. They're not gone, just not interested in space anymore. Or maybe the answer is time. The universe is old, but hasn't always been hospitable. The early universe was too hot, too chaotic for complex life. Only in the last few billion years have conditions calmed down. Maybe we're actually early, maybe we're one of the first intelligent species. The party just started and we're among the first guests if true. Then we don't see aliens because there aren't any. Yet we're the precursors. We're the ones who will fill the galaxy. One day, other species might look up and wonder where everyone is, and the answer will be us. But here's what keeps me up. What if we're in the middle? What if the filter isn't behind us or far ahead? What if it's right now? Climate change, nuclear weapons, artificial intelligence, pandemics, bioengineering. We're juggling a dozen existential risks. Any could end our civilization. Maybe this is the test. This is the filter. And most species fail. They reach this technology level and can't handle it. They tear themselves apart. The Fermi Paradox might not be asking, where is everyone? It might be warning us this is where everyone died, right here at this stage. So what do we do? Some say, be quiet. stop broadcasting, because we don't know what's out there. Others say, shout louder, because contact would be the most important discovery in history. It would tell us we're not alone, that civilizations can survive. I think the Fermi Paradox tells us something crucial. We're at a crossroads. We have technology to destroy ourselves or become a spacefaring species. The Fermi Paradox is a mirror showing us what might happen if we fail. But it could also be an opportunity. If the galaxy is empty, then the future belongs to us. The stars are ours. We could become the civilization others will discover. So maybe the real answer is, we're living in the question right now. Every choice we make determines whether humanity will be the answer or just another part of the silence. Where is everyone? Maybe they destroyed themselves. Maybe they're hiding. Maybe they're waiting to see what we do. The universe is watching, and it's our turn. The Fermi Paradox isn't just a puzzle about aliens. It's a challenge to be worthy of the stars, to survive our own power, to grow up as a species. Because if we fail, then the answer becomes obvious. They're exactly where we'll be extinct and forgotten in an empty universe that could have been so much more.